Right, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. That makes no sense. So it's been a while. Bit of a different one today. So essentially I've got a few days left till my gyno surgery. At this point I'm, to be honest, kind of not deviating off plan, but I'm just going to do shit that I enjoy doing. Not that some of this shit's going to be what I enjoy doing, but I thought this is something we wanted to do once we came out of prep, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's something we thought about doing. Thought it'd be fun and funny, and for you lot to watch anyway, not for me. So basically, what I'm doing today is I'm going through Paige's lower session,
which, to be fair, is heavily glute dominant or biased.
So I'm coming away with a pumped big bunda today, apparently.
Yeah, essentially. So there's a little bit of quad in there. No hamstrings really. I don't think there's enough. But yeah, so we're starting off with glute kickbacks, but they're glute max kickbacks. So the way I like to do these, I like to do more of a press through. I just find, personally for me, that targets my glute max a lot better. Then, like, for example, we got like a leg press, but that's more of a high stance, so focusing more on the glute. Into a few other exercises, which again is just more glute bias. But I think there's a couple of them that you probably won't mind doing, but it's more like the glute kickbacks. I don't think he's very excited to do, just because it's deemed as a girl exercise. But men need to train their glutes as well. Very, very important. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Don't get me wrong, like Jordan Peters has been doing them on his Instagram recently. So, you know,
probably why he's only now agreed to do them.
Breaking the trend. No, another reason is I'm just going to prove to people that I just don't give a fuck what other people think in the gym, because essentially, like, I'm probably going to get some looks today. It is what it is.
We are dead centre in the gym, which is pretty
centre.
much like this part is like open plans. You can see this from pretty much any part of the gym. So this is why I chose this cable in particular.
And it's pretty busy today as well. So
Saturday,
this is just me proving that do what the fuck you want in the gym. Don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, because it's your goals, no one else is. So fuck them. But yeah, let's just get into it now. You're gonna have to talk me through these.
Do you want to watch me do a set first?
I've kind of got a gist of what you're doing. Yeah, so you're bracing with the say, like, obviously I'll start with my right foot probably. So this is obviously coming here.
I'll go up the weight a bit just so you can get used to it.
So obviously,
You want to, like, far back on that,
yeah.
just to give yourself enough room to be able to cut.
Is that alright? You raise some of this hand?
I use both. I hold on to the...
Like that.
Just keep myself centred.
Driving through and then back, is it? Love my life. Why did I agree to this?
Funny.
So in terms of like hips, where am I staying?
Keep yourself stacked over your legs. So you don't want to be like... You don't want to be like doing this at all. You want to keep it stacked.
Stacked over there.
And go for your rectors.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that feels weird.
Whoa. You don't need to like fully straighten your leg well.
Cut my knee. Huh?
So when you get good, you don't like fully extend your leg.
Right.
Like you keep a little bit bend in there, because that's not going to really do anything to consume the anyway. I feel like you're starting to bring a little bit of hamstring in.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cut my fucking knee. Carry on that. Yeah.
I think it's 4.
14.
I think.
Starting to burn now.
Huh?
Starting to burn now. Ooh.
Do you want me to go for a set? Yeah. Do you want me to go for a set?
Yeah. Nice lineman Friday, then you get the straight back. Yeah, I mean, look the Friday. Oh. Then put in straight back on the plate, and I might get back.
Fucking big bunda.
Yeah.
My lower back feels a bit pumped though. My body's not used to this much fucking Hannibal. Fucking hell. Super droll. Hannibal's the fucking pussy holes.
Back bump so.
Yeah. Fucking. Well, my lower back is not used to this much fucking glute stimulus.
The shows should be doing more.
Well, yeah, that's why I got a bad back in the first place, because I got weak glutes. A bit of a tip through there, if you've got lower back issues, it's probably a fucking glute.
I'll let go through it. I am natty right now.
So all I use is excuses. Good. Yes. Come on. Keep it locked in, come on. Yes. Good. Again. Up. Yeah. Again. Drive. 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 All you. All you. Nice. 16, yeah? Apologies to anyone that's speaking to the thing. I'm saying apologies to anyone listening to this, because I was just fucking screaming into the mic and it's right next to my mouth. So your eardrums will probably burst. What's after this? Oh, fuck me. I hate them.
Me too.
With a passion. I don't mind them on the Smith's machine there. I just hate dumbbells. Don't get me wrong, they still hurt on a fucking Smith machine, but I'm just so much more stable on a Smith.
Stability.
Yeah, I'm so much more stable. I can just focus on really fucking generating power into the start. Yeah.
Obviously with dumbbells, it's less stability, but it allows you to move
Yeah.
back. With a Smith, you're stuck in that up and down.
Unless you go on those Smith machines or moves.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Generally, standard Smith machine, you're stuck up
Yeah.
and down. but obviously it's hard in your glutes. You want to be able to lean back, which is easier with dumbbells. So,
Can you itch my back, please? Other side. Thank you. I can't fucking reach. That's better. Thank you very much. Ooh, sometimes I just give up. Ah.
right, come on, push, come on, I have to hold this. Come on. Right. Push back that one. Push. So much easier it went up when I said I had 2 more. Good though. Basically a bit harder today.
Yeah? Yeah, but haven't you progressed on other stuff? There we are, and it's inevitable. It's inevitable. I feel like that's something that most people don't take into account. Is that, like, if you progressed on... Fuck me, I just got up too fast. If you progressed on things, like, at the start of the session, and then you're going into something like a heavy lift or like a compound lift that you normally fucking smash, then you can't expect it to either... Like, if you max reps, it's good.
Yeah, you can't expect to progress every set, every exercise.
Yeah, because you've accumulated more fatigue, more stimulus prior to that exercise. So if you match or possibly get like an extra rep or something, or match the reps to the same load for that week, technically in my mind that's a progression. Because you progressed beforehand, so you're more fatigue going into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Working or?
So you want to think about keeping your knees out anyway. Push your back back, walk down. Rather than coming up, just really think focus come out.
Yeah.
What I find with me, as I get to the bottom, here, my knees just start to come in a little bit. So I have to think about pushing them out. And you can feel your glutes a lot more.
The fuck?
Fucking took me ages to fucking get these. See where I'm quicker than me.
Balance gone.
Yeah, it does seem like we were balancing it up like
Hey, bruh, crank it up. Wow. 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 Man, I got nobody. I don't know about that, but you know how we do right here. Yeah. Better let me say tonight, I done fucked up. Brother got me hacked up. Baby, you're lucky that she got a lot of magic. Baby girl, it hacked up. Baby, you gon' keep it in a peanut, we don't trust. I'm a motherfucking mud point link, so don't know one thing about me. No, I got my boots. I'm a motherfucking baller. I won't leave with you. I'ma pull off on that shawty. She just ran my finger. I'ma work with it, I'ma step the beat. Bitch, I'm starting to talk to you, can't, I don't get no fuck. I don't play bigger, fuck with something, bitch. I cut a baby with your dick, and I'm quick to bust a beach. Bigger, what the fuck you just said, bitch? You just wanna ball with it, I'm a bad, I'ma whip the beach. Bitch, if I crash out, you gon' have to call the law for me. Send them blitz out, you gon' come back to the down. So roll his ass up on that pound, whip on down zone. Down the yellow, get my run for a down zone. Down the yellow, get my run for a main zone. Thinking with for a hurricane, I'm a down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone, down. I'm a yellow dreamer, mud point lane, so don't know one thing about me, no, I got my boots. I'm a yellow dreamer baller, I won't leave with you. I'ma pull off on that shawty, she just ran my finger. I'm a yellow dreamer rock, I'm a yellow dreamer dirt, baby, I will not duck. I'm a bust to make it out, you know the break, I'm with a shawty. Deep breaths, listen up, let the cellar with my partner, mister, got a whole lot. I'm a mud point lean, so don't know one thing about me, they know I got my boots. I'm a baller better, I don't try to leave with you. She put weed and she put on the go dance with you. I ain't gonna buy a spank, let you roll with you. She drive quick, the beach walk back, so she wanna stay the night beach, try to take cool. Chris made her like some tea, she gon' call me baby boo. She gon' call me baby boo, she gon' call me baby boo. Hands on your knees, beach, twice for me. I ain't done the yellow dreamer beach, price for me. I'm a boss, I ain't on work, I had them dirty for me. Yeah, I put a knife up in my pocket, come try to take it and see beach, how they cut up, make a body drop.
So that's our session done and dusted. To be honest, I don't know if you'll have heard anything I said at all in that session, because it is just very loud in Ultraflex, and we do only have the one mic which Keenan was wearing. So yeah, but yeah, good session. I did say at the start, actually I did have a mic at that point, didn't I? It was kind of like mainly glute focus, like it is an overall kind of lower session, but mainly focusing on glutes, just because me personally, that is an area that I do really like need to prioritize to bring up in this off season. Quads probably being like the least, so very minimal amount of quads within my program across the week, and as you saw, just literally 2 sets and leg extension today. The rest then pretty much bias in the glutes, or fully targeting the glutes. But yeah, like I'm very much used to that session now, just because I've been on this training program since I was post-show and started with Cal. How did you find the session?
Good. Yeah, men's wellness 2027.
Let's go.
No, yeah, it was good, to be fair. It was nice to do something different. And I don't know, like I'm supposed to have a bit more, well, not really, but essentially I feel like I do need to put a bit more glute work into my plan, possibly, because of my issues with my lower back. Essentially, like, I personally think it comes to me having weak glutes, but at the same time my back issues got to the point where I couldn't hinge at all. So essentially I've pretty much taken, I guess, my burning.
I don't know.
Isn't that?
Yeah. Hopefully it's outside.
Fuck knows, spinning me out.
I hope it's not the fucking car's about to blow up or anything like that, because this video won't even make it onto YouTube.
I will, I said DJ, but
not if we don't come out of it alive.
the fastest fucking black. But anyway, I forgot what I was. Yeah, so essentially my back has been a bit wrecked, so I haven't been able to hinge at all. So essentially, like, I don't know why I keep saying essentially, but basically I I haven't been able to target my glutes with much work. Yes, I could do kickbacks or something, but no, I'm not going to. Fuck off. I did today, but that was for a great cause, for the purpose of the video. And to be fair, it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. But other than that, I haven't been able to really do any glute work, like even like hip thrusts. Although I know there is a way to bias the glute more, you are still going to get a slight, a bit of erector coming into it. And I just haven't been able to do anything like that. But I have been doing hyperextensions, very, very light hyperextensions over the past few months. And it's strengthened now to the point where I managed to do stiff legs, I think it was last week, was it? I managed to do stiff legs last week just for a set. And it felt nice. It was really fucking nice to be back in it. So obviously today now I have managed to do quite a lot of glute work, and yeah, it was alright. But I do respect Paige for being able to do that like 4 days a week. Not that specific session, but yeah. Having that was nice, and it's nice just to train together. I know this was for a video and things like that, but at the same time it is nice just to get a session together, because we used to...
You wouldn't have done it otherwise. It was only to film it for YouTube.
But no, because next time now you've got to do one of my sessions.
Yeah, I got to run it past Cal first. I'm a good athlete like that.
We'll just do my leg session.
Yeah, I'm still going to run it past him.
But,
I think he'd appreciate that.
Yeah, but essentially, to be fair, at this point for me, it is what it is. Like, I'm fucking, it's not as if I'm fucking full fucking speed ahead with my off season at the moment. I'm literally about to take 8 weeks off. So
well, that's what we spoke about this morning, wasn't it? It's like, take these next couple of sessions now to just do things that you enjoy.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, I've been ill for the past few days, so that set me back. And then I started to really get in my head, because I was like, I only have a set amount of sessions left until I have surgery, so I have no choice but to take a step back. And I just wanted to make every session count. And then obviously I got ill, and I was like, it's going to be counterproductive if I fucking try and go into the gym now and push it. I'm just going to dig myself into a bigger hole, possibly still be like not 100% going into my surgery, which then, if you think about it, my body's trying to recover from trauma of surgery, and then I'm still ill on top of that. It's just not a good look. So yeah, I wanted to make every session count, which didn't happen as planned, which I started to kind of get in my head about. But then we had this discussion of like, just go in and just do a few things you enjoy, so at least these last 2 sessions you've just really fucking enjoyed them. And then take the time off, and I'm literally just going to get my head fully stuck into as much education as I can. I'm going to document as much as I can on my recovery process, and just put out a lot of just valuable content as well. I'm really wanting to push that side of things this year. I've also got a boy now that's signed up, a very, very good natty boy. He's a junior. He's going to be competing later on in the year, so I've got that to focus on as well. So essentially, like, obviously anyone who knows me or anyone who is a bodybuilder knows that we fell in love with bodybuilding. 90% of us fell in love with bodybuilding because we fell in love with the gym and training. So taking that away from me is going to be a challenge, more so mentally than physically. So yeah, the plan is just to keep myself occupied and just be as productive as I can during this time. So yeah, that's kind of like the plan with things. But in terms of today, I really enjoyed it. It was just nice to have a session with Paige before I'm stuck in the house for fucking weeks.
I think like something that's going to make it a little bit harder as well is like when I'm leaving to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And then I'm gone for like 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm training and you can't. I think that's going to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah. Yeah, there's multiple things, but I think at the same time there's something in my head that's telling me that this is going to be good for me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you can use this to put your energy into other things.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I can use it as just fucking, like, everyone's going to get sick of seeing me on Instagram. I'm going to be spamming the shit out of it. YouTube, like, there's going to be a lot more coming to YouTube, because I'll just be documenting everything. Obviously, I think for the first, like, few days, I can't even lift my arms up properly. I'm sure that's what they said, like, to be careful with bending over, stuff like that. I don't know how cautious. They might be overly cautious. Someone that's had gyno surgery may be sitting there now listening to this thinking, shut up, you pussy, but I don't know. I've never had it before, obviously. So,
I could essentially turn into his carer for a few weeks.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a journey. and obviously I'll take you all on for the ride. I'm gonna make sure that I start posting more YouTube videos. I've been so busy with things recently that it has taken a back foot, but I am definitely getting back onto things now. We've just had a lot of admin and stuff to do as well. I mean, it's been hard to try and keep on top of things. Coming back from Wales as well, it really, like with work 100% on us, it threw us off. Routine just completely.
Yeah, we did end up staying for an extra week as well.
Yeah, so we didn't stay for a week, we stayed
Unplanned.
for 2. Yeah, unplanned. So we stayed for an extra week, and 1 week's hard enough to get back into routine after it, but 2 weeks is just like, it was a struggle. And then coming back, then we had to get back into our routine, and there's just been things cropping up. I had a shoot with hard body as well the other day, so that kind of threw routine out a little bit. Yeah, essentially gyno surgery, and then it's back to the grind, which I'm really looking forward to be fair. I am looking forward to it, but I think it's going to be a positive for me as well, because I think being off the gym for that long, it's going to get me itching to be back in the gym, and I think that can be a good thing sometimes. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've had to take as much time off the gym. So like even when I snapped my finger after dropping a dumbbell on it, I was back in the gym within 2 weeks. I was just lifting with 3 fingers. But yeah, so I think that's going to be a positive. It's going to be hard at the time, but I think once I can get back to it, that urge to train from being off the gym for so long, it's just going to make me mentally lock in even more. And I think, that's just going to just light an extra bit of fire in me to just push really hard at the back end of that surgery and going into the rest of my off season. So I am looking forward to it in that sense. I'm looking forward to seeing what my chest is going to look like once the gyno's gone. And that's where we can go from there. So I think that's about it for this one. Updates. There's been so much. I don't even know what we've spoke about in our last episodes and what we haven't spoke about because it's been so long.
Well, in my last episode, so the one where I took you through my training session, which was a good couple of weeks ago now, I did mention at the end of that video that I was going to be taking a test the following week, because my digestion just hadn't been in a good place at all. So basically, with the symptoms I was having, I just had a feeling that it was SIBO or SIBO, I don't know how you say it, but it's basically small intestine bacterial overgrowth. So I had a test for that the following week, which it did come back positive. So this week, basically like that was before Christmas, so I was like, I'm going to be going home, I'm going to be enjoying different foods, like obviously friends and family, we had things planned in. I was like, there's no point in me committing to a protocol just before, so I just wanted to make sure that I could kind of just enjoy that time, which to be honest, like my digestion wasn't actually bad during that time either, so the majority of the time was spent on plan, but as like Christmas Day and things like that, weirdly like my digestion seemed a little bit better the days that I was eating a bit more crappy foods, but it does seem that basically the foods that are good for you, the foods that are more nutritious, higher in fibre and things like that, they actually trigger the SIBO more, so it makes sense. But this past week, so it was last Sunday and it's now Saturday, so like it'll be a full week. We've changed up my food. I have to, I'm going to make up a full video actually anyway, just speaking about it all properly, in depth and everything, like what the test was and what I'm eating, what the kind of plan is going forward and all that. But that is going to be my next video hopefully. So I do have an appointment with a GP next week, which I'm hoping I'll get some antibiotics for, and I'll kind of know more steps going from there, so I'll have more information to kind of give in that video then as well.
So essentially you're going to be having my recovery from having my tits cut out, and Paige's recovery of a small intestine.
My recovery of my small intestine?
Yeah. But technically it is the recovery
gut healing journey.
It's basically the recovery of it, isn't it?
Gut healing.
At the moment is the fact that you're recovering from it.
Yeah. No, like to be honest, right, like the thing is, when I started, like when I was on about having the test done, I was seeing loads of people online kind of bashing people for complaining about digestion and being like, people are so like OTT, like people think they have, people think they have digestive issues and they don't, like it's just stress, like it's just eating too quick. And in my mind I was like, oh, for God's sake, like why now has, like I get it, there are going to be people in the world who are a bit over dramatic, and you know they do stress too much, and you know things like that can cause digestive issues. But yeah, I was like, this is so typical that people are now coming about and saying this a lot online. But it is what it is. I took the test and it's positive, so I'm not being over dramatic or anything like that. So yeah. But yeah.
Other than that, now it's back home. Paige is also signing someone up to compete this year.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Basically, we haven't even said, if you don't follow us on Instagram, we both posted basically looking to sponsor someone for the 2026 season to take someone through their first ever prep. Paige's idea came first. She did it first. Now I was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to fucking do it too. So yeah, we've both kind of done that. We've both selected athletes to do it, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. So there will be content towards the back end in the next few months.
I just realised you were talking. I had the mic for you.
Hopefully you fucking heard
Yeah,
it.
you should still hear you.
But yeah, there will be more content because essentially I think they might end up in the same show.
Yeah.
So we'll
yeah,
be
they're
doing.
both natty, and obviously because they're new clients, we don't really know their bodies very well. So realistically, we want to put them. We want to put them in the last natural show of the year, just to give us that extra time, basically, just to make sure that we can bring the best package possible.
And the thing is, as well, because they are natural, you don't want to be digging them too fast anyway. Like this is thing that people don't understand. And I've had it in the past where I've said to clients, yeah, we're going to do like assisted clients now. I'll say like we're going to do a 20-week prep, something like that. 16, 18, 20-week prep, and they're like, what? I'm like, mate, the longer you've got, the better. You can gradually pull things down. Do you mean you've got more time? If something crops up, illness, like we need diet breaks, need unexpected deloads, refeeds, stuff like that, that's taking time away from the deficit and like essentially fat loss. So the more time you give yourself, the better. And if you come in early, like you just cruise into the shows, you can jump into an earlier show, whatever. But in terms of naturals, you kind of need to give them that extra time again because they need time to gradually pull things down. If you go too aggressive with a natural, you're going to crash their hormones fucking quick time tense.
And I think as well, it's just like in an ideal world, if you are going to put someone on stage, you'd have worked with them in an off-season first. You'd have had time with the athlete to work out how their body responds to different things, which essentially we don't have that, which is our own fault because we advertised for this year. So it's just a challenge that we want to do essentially, I guess. But yeah, just kind of buying that extra time rather than like, you know, even if they look like they could do a prep, say in 20 weeks, for example, like giving yourself like that 30 plus weeks instead, just to buy yourself that extra time, like Keenan said, like to factor in as well, like, you know, illnesses, refeeds, like deloads, things like that. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with having more time. You can never have too much time, realistically. But yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, like from a standpoint of the boy that I've got on, Kai, he's fairly lean already, isn't he?
Yeah.
So like he's in a pretty good condition already, and for a boy who's only 19, he's absolutely obsessed. Fair play to him. Like he knows quite a lot. He's an aspiring online coach himself. And yeah, it's really nice to see someone of his age so dedicated to bodybuilding and coaching and wanting to just, he's like a sponge. He absolutely, like the things that he talks, I can sit down and talk to him about things that I can't even talk to some other coaches about because they don't have a fucking clue what they're on about.
Yeah.
And he does, and it's really refreshing and nice to see that someone. He's also wanted to be a coach since he was young, but he's taken his time and like gone away to actually learn. He knows a lot about biomechanics, nutrition. The boy came to me and was saying that he literally tracks his sodium, his potassium, his fibre, so he's tracking his micronutrients as well as his macronutrients. Most people don't even track their calories. So to have someone like that on board was really, really promising, and he's in a very, very good condition with a lot of muscle mass on him for a natural as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram because I will be posting regular posts of him as he goes through the phases, as his body adapts and changes. I will obviously post the journey. He probably will as well. So you'll see me tag him at some point, and then obviously give him a follow as well. But yeah, essentially his prep could start right now. I've already set him up. I set him up last week. but I'm going to give him some time, 2 weeks of familiarisation, I'm calling it, at our maintenance, just to kind of let him adapt to the plan, get his head around it. He's never had a coach before, so get his head around that side of things, stuff like that. And then from there, we're kind of going to push up, actually, just to set like a higher baseline with his food, lower expenditure, stuff like that. So we've got more tools to play with when we do start the prep. So he's going to have about 5 weeks of that, of like almost a gaining phase, but he's not really going to gain much in that. It's just going to essentially allow his body to adapt to a higher caloric input and energy balance. And then we've got more tools to play with, more food to pull from. Do you mean we can add more expenditure in, that type of thing? And then he's got a 26-week prep. I think it's 26 weeks, not including peak week. So he's got a long prep too, and he's already at a good condition. So my thought process is to get the initial amount of fat loss done at the start of the prep, and then kind of diet break in midway. If he needs anything else throughout it, obviously we'll manage things as we need to, like fatigue, things like that. And then the latter end of the prep then is just going to be basically cruising in, kind of like freshening up and just cruising him into the show so he's nice and fresh, going into his first ever show and giving him a really good experience. But yeah, that's kind of like a little breakdown of what's going to be going on with him, and it will all be documented. We'll obviously do a show day vlog, as if you want to call it that. But yeah, so that's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Are we gonna finish it there?
Yeah, nothing else to say, I don't think. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, everything, or all the good stuff.
all our YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And if you've got anything you want to see in terms of Paige's SIBO, in terms of my recovery with my gyno surgery, in terms of what we're going to be doing like behind the scenes with our clients now that are going to be competing this year, anything like that you want to see, drop a recommendation down in the comments. We'll make a note of it and we'll get it done through, because we want to be making stuff that gives value to everyone, but also stuff that everyone wants to watch, So yeah, any comments, any recommendations, put them in the box below. If you made it this far, comment glutes in the comment box. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.